Well, wouldn't you know it? It's the next day. Before I begin, I do need to let you know I did, in fact, dump water all over myself right before I went into this segment. So if you see some stains, that's what it is. This game continues to thrill me because I think any other developer I would expect to do something like, oh, you complete the game and there's more gameplay post credits. Well, it's just day 27 now. That's it. Just day 27. There you go. Day 27. Woo. But like, it says the next day. It gives this sense of ceremony. And there's now this golden thingy. Oh, the inheritance trophy? Trophies earned will be permanently added to the trophy room. What? There's a trophy room? Oh my god, let me get my allowance. Open only in the event of inheritance. Boy, I want a magnifying glass for that now. Dear Baron, welcome to Mount Holly, your home. I still remember the first time I was addressed by my title. I was quite a bit older than you, but it still felt strange, especially after a lifetime of hearing my father addressed daily by that same title. But life is a journey of growth, growing up, growing older, growing wiser, and in our case, growing into the Baron of Reddington. I am, huh? The Baron doesn't have to be a daunting figure. He could be quiet and unassuming, or loud, brash, and boisterous. He could be deep. Deep live? Oh, deceptive. I see. He could be deceptive or trustworthy, humble or boastful, or any measure of other things, but always clever. When I inherited Mount Holly, I never had to prove myself. They just gave me the keys and left it at that. It felt too easy, too trivial, and very undeserved. Experience comes with time, but without validation, I spent the better part of my youth questioning myself. As I grew older, that lack of conviction and aimlessness amplified. I never really had any goals or objectives to strive toward. I never had any dreams to realize. I never set my sights on something beyond the horizon. I never had a room 46 to reach. And now that you have reached your goal and are basking in your well-deserved glory, shiny trophy in hand and showered with accolades and titles, will you be content to stop there? Or will you look to the horizon and wonder what dreams lie ahead? Ovin Nevare, Herbert S. Sinclair. Huh. Draft room in each open slot. I wonder what this means. Complete the Mount Holly directory. Solve 40 dartboard puzzles. Win 40 parlor games. Create all workshop contraptions. Win the drafting strategy sweepstakes. Unlock all 8 realm sigils. Oh, I know what this is about. Solve the puzzle in room 8 on rank 8. Room 8? Dare reach room 46 in dare mode. Reach room 46 in curse mode. Reach room 46 in one day. Wow. Reach room 46 in under an hour. Buy out the entire showroom. Ace the classroom final exam. Complete the trophy case. Okay. So, thought that was the one that was missing. Feels good, huh? Feels good. Let's set some goals, shall we? So, first things first. I am curious what happens if I go back into here again. Not super curious, but I am a little bit curious. I think that the thing about which I am most curious, though, is the letters. The letters, because they're talking about Kraken safes. And I assume that there are significant dates in the history of everything. There's the classroom schoolhouse mystery. I would love to draft all of those things, because I assume that they have an escalation of grades that occur. Still need to figure out. Ah, that's right. This turns off this guy, huh? So, letters in the rooms in the blue chess piece. These are the things that I am most keen to solve. And in time, I will get to the office and learn about the dates, because 25 and 30 were tied together. On day 25, I received a package that was packed on November 30th. Still probably need to know the year. Unless it's just a month date, you know. Okay. Alright. Why not get the gift shop? Huh? Yeah! Yeah! Oh my god, I've earned this! Oh my god, yes. Excellent. Okay. Enjoy your lunch. Hey, it's number 2. It's our pizza lady. Because it was hoe, pizza, pitchfork, chimney sweep, broom, club, scepter, I think was the order. Permanent addition to walk-in closet. Reach rank 5 with lunchbox. Gain half of your dinner steps. Oh, a pair of trunks is always handy for swimming. Unlock dare mode. Tents fit for a prince. Merit as a scout by obtaining 8 trophies. Wow. Oh. There it is. Safe in the boudoir. $11.28. Oh god, I feel so moved. Like, I want merch for this game. Like, out of game merch. Like, for my home. I mean, indoor nursery would be pretty good to get, huh? I just feel great. I'm just, oh my god, what a great day. Oh, by the way, I'm playing this tomorrow for sure. It's just too good. Now, I did want to learn about the pumps. There's a larger goal that I have lurking, which is I want to drain the reservoir and go into the reservoir. So I just want to see a little bit about how this works again. Oh, that's right. All right. So I already know how this thing works. Yep. I already know how that works. Oh, is that it? Oh, okay, for some reason I remember there being more here. I already figured out how the pump room works then, just by futzing around with it, with trial and error. Great. So then what that means is that I need to find the pump room, and I need to make sure that the pump room gets connected to the boiler room via power, and then I will have enough power to boost the tanks that I will thusly need to have enough empty space to drain the whole reservoir and then we're good. Okay. There's also the classrooms, but I'm just going to kind of let those happen. A package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. I could have just read it. I now know how to get underneath, because that means that on day 24, it was November 29th. Wow. Oh, it's so good. Now, I kind of want to get this because I just want to see what books I get. It's a new room, you know? Black chess piece. A new clue sold out in hours? Should come as no surprise that the latest book from local author Marian Marigold is breaking literary records and making headlines even in absentia. The release of her new book, A New Clue, comes only 14 months after the distressful report of the author's mysterious and unexplained disappearance. Her current publisher has issued a statement debunking the conspiracy theories surrounding the book's recent announcement, stating the writing of the book was completed and well into the editing stages many months before the disappearance. In addition, the publisher has revealed that all of the proceeds from the first edition sales of A New Clue will be going to Lasting Hope, a nonprofit organization that aims to provide resources and intel in the investigations of missing persons. Still, the timing and conveniently mysterious title of Marigold's third book has left many cynics denouncing the book and her disappearance as a cheap publicity stunt. Detective Bon Margle, who many theorize may have been the inspiration for A New Clue, was quoted only by saying that the book was unintentionally accurate. Regardless of their opinions, fans and pundits and cynics alike were all standing together, elbow to elbow, in bookshop queues of morning, eager to get their hands on what may very likely be the last words ever published by the missing author. Well, I mean, I'm going to buy A New Clue, but I don't know if I can afford it. Huh. Ah. Oh. This is the best game ever made. Oh my god. Oh. So I have an actual backseat question. The gift shop makes sense to me that it only appears after you've hit room 46 because it had a 46 sign right there. That's what I would assume. The bookshop, is this able to be drafted before you complete the game? Well, let's go to grade 1. One person says no, one person says yes. Excellent. These are the colors that I don't quite remember. I'm pretty sure that this is purple for sure. I believe that this is correct with orange. This is blue, and this is a blueprint. Yeah, that's right. This is blue and blue. Too much red. So this is... Is it a red mountain? I want to say this is not red. I think the lizard is green. The broccoli is green. Oh, no, this is yellow. That's right. That's what this is. So what we... Yeah, because... Okay, I remember this. I remember this. I remember this. I remember this. So this is... Each color is only used twice. This is orange, and this is orange. That's... Or I should say... There's 3 blue things and 3 red things. So we know that one of the blues is correct and one of the blues is incorrect and one of the... Fuck, I keep saying it wrong. There's 3 blues, there's 3 reds. So we know that one of the blues is wrong and one of the reds is wrong, thereby giving you 10 out of 12. So that means that this is purple and this is orange. And I'll remember this looks like an O with the top chopped off, so that's an orange. And this just looks like the letter P to me because my brain's weird. But the blue pool and the blue print, that makes sense. Green and green, orange and orange, yellow and yellow. So I'm pretty sure that the mountain peak is yellow, so this would be correct. Banana would be correct. So this is wrong, and this is wrong. Those are the three that are wrong. Good. Yellow, purple, orange, right. Grade 1. So I assume that what will happen... Oh, hell yeah. Where's my metal detector to detect that apple? I kind of like that this does not actually look like Earth. Yellow, purple, orange. Yeah, got it. I mean, may as well make a profit while I explore around. Oh, there's so many things that we've got. Okay, well, I guess we do the bedroom. I guess, you know, I may as well. We'd be thrilled to draft more classrooms, though. There he is. Dining room. Huge fan of the dining room. Love me a good dining room. Look around for treats. Treats and snacks. Treats and snacks. Nothing. Nothing at all. Boo. It's annoying. Need more gems, huh? I think I will go down the spare room. Ashamon says, I'm pleased to see Sean's continue to play. I lost interest after getting to room 46, so it'll be neat to see what he finds. I am shocked. Shocked that you did not addictingly immediately dive into the next set of things. While drafting, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. I don't have any gem generation. I need to do this just to make sure it's guaranteed unlocked. Den. I mean, I love a den. I mean, I'd like this, but I think I want more room access. This gives a gem. No little crate guy. Still some pawns. I mean. We gotta go with the aquarium, you know? Yo, what up, Snuggly Sadist? Happy 100 months in a row, my friend. My darling pal. Anyone see any chess pieces? But 100 months is awfully kind of you, Snuggly Sadist. Thanks for hanging out with us for 100. For a whole hundo bomb. I'm trying to start keeping better track of just where are the chess pieces in the rooms to see if I can see them. So that way if I go into the room, my brain goes, ah yes, this room has a chess piece in this spot, and I just look there. I don't see any chess pieces. Is there always dirt there? It also might be a very tiny chess piece, so I should be cognizant of that. Am I interested in chess at all? I mean, kind of. I'm going to hit that with a kind of. Like, you know, Gotham Chess and a Gadmator. You know, fun to watch. They make great videos. Or Epic Chess. I enjoy hearing someone talk about the strategy, but bluntly, so many of the games end in draws, and that I cannot express to you how profoundly not interesting that is to me. That's so boring. Boring's the wrong word. Boring is absolutely the wrong word. Because there are fascinating decisions where you say, do I want to play for a win or do I want to play for a draw? But, like, playing for a draw... I mean... Playing chess to draw, to me, feels like chewing on food to spit it out later. Like, I appreciate that the flavor was nice, but for me, swallowing at the end is kind of an important part of the experience. You know, and I understand that metaphor went in a direction that we maybe didn't expect, but here we are. You know? Yeah, no, and that's why I prefer Go as a board game, because, you know, at least in that game, someone swallows every time. See? See, I made it work. That game has no draws. Okay, it has no draws. You can't draw. When the game begins, white has 6.5 points. Edge over black. And points are in whole numbers, so you can win or lose by half point, but you can't tie. Oh, I want the closet. I'll do the closet. All right, it was a worse storeroom. Love it. Gersh. 3 keys is kind of a lot, but there is a parlor puzzle, which is my favorite thing in the universe. So we're going to do this. Van Buren77 has joined and says hello. Van Buren, it's great to see you. Thanks for the sub. And also, Van Buren, I love that your ID is the same ID as the code name for Fallout 3 when Black Isle was working on it. This box contains the gem. This box does not contain the gems. The other 2 boxes are true. So if this is true, then the other 2 have to be true, but then all 3 would be true, which is a contradiction. So this is a false statement. It's false that the other 2 boxes are true. This box does not contain the gems. Could be true, could be false. This box contains the gems. Could be true or could be false. It's in this one, isn't it? Let me do this again. So this is a false statement. Assume that this is true. This box does not contain the gems. If this is true, then this must be false. The other 2 boxes are true, so this is false. Okay, I realize I skipped a communication step. Let me try this. The other 2 boxes are true. If this box is true, then the other 2 are also true, which makes all 3 true, which is a contradiction. And here's what I skipped over. If this box is false, then it means necessarily one of the other boxes must be true and one must be false. Could the other 2 boxes both be false? No, because then this black box would be false. The other 2 would be false. Then all 3 would be false, which is also a contradiction. So one of these is true and one of these is false. Let's consider this case, that this is true. This box contains the gems. It's a true statement. That would mean that this is false. This box does not contain the gems. That's a contradiction. So if this is true, this box does not contain the gems, then that would make this false. This box contains a gem, so if this doesn't have it, and this doesn't have it, it's in here. Ah, it was a satisfying one. Okay, so I guess I'll just slide my way on over. Oh, shut up. Not in a million billion years. I will do a hallway. I'm getting a lot of good stuff. This is a little awkward, because I'm running out of north-facing rooms, but I will absolutely get a classroom. So now I'm in 2nd grade. So that's yellow, that's purple, that's orange. Got it. So now I'm in grade 2. Apple snackins. Find each sum without using signs. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Find each sum without using signs. That's interesting. Why would it say sum? Look at the colors. I mean, what I'm thinking is that it could be similar to the billiards puzzle. You know, where there's addition, subtraction, and division. So, if that were the case, I would assume this is 7. This is 13. This is 4. This is 9 minus 8, so this is 1. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 3 divided by 4. Oh, no, that doesn't work. So maybe this is multiplication. So you did a good job. Yeah, because these are multiplication. 6 plus 7, I see. Yeah, it was that. I just didn't go all the way. It's multiplication. I thought multiplication was purple and division was violet. Yeah, whatever. All right. So this would be 7, 13, 4, 1, 4, 12, 10. 7 minus 3 is 4 again. This is 5 minus 3 is 2. 7 times 3 is 21. This is 18. I don't feel like I need to do anything more here. This is correct, 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 correct. There's one wrong. This is 7 minus 3, so that's correct. Yep. 7 times 3, so that's wrong. That's right. That's wrong. Yeah, okay, so that... I'm just going to verify this a few more times. Yes. Okay, let me just count the wrong ones. Correct, 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 correct. That's the one that's wrong, because that should be 2. Good. That's incorrect, because that should be 18. That's 15. Great. Yeah, no, I think I'm pleased to announce I think I've passed 2nd grade. This kid sucks, man. Rob's washed up, man. Yep, no. Yeah, no. Wrong. Good. Wrong, right? Because it's 10 minus 3 is 7. That's right. Totally wrong. As wrong as can be, as wrong as can be. So I got 7. Great. Yeah, I just know how it works. All right, I don't need to prove myself to you anymore. Can you find the difference? Stage and sage. It's a T for E-I-G. Wait. Stage. Wait. Oh, this is dates. This is a T. Yeah, that was correct. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong row. Great. Good luck, me. Ah. My run ends here. That would be hilarious. A bunch of wiggly, windy paths. Oh, thank God. Well, farts. Because the gymnasium might actually be my best chance because I need to be very careful about locked doors. So I hate to say it, but I will be choosing a gym. We'll need a key there. Okay. May as well. Nothing here. Chess piece is in its proper place. I could swear I saw a blue rook, like, here. Or something. Like here. I don't really remember where. Still the same letter? Still the same letter. So it's a white rook. I don't know where the blue rook goes, though. So, here's an idea. Here's an idea. Hey, Van Buren, thanks for the 5 gifties, baby. Here's my idea. This nook has a rook. The office has a king. The den has a pawn. The observatory has a bishop. Not a bishop, excuse me. The observatory has a knight. I'm trying to remember where I saw a bishop. Don't know if I've seen a queen at all. So maybe the way that the chess puzzle works underneath the building is I get the manor set up such that I have all those pieces. I write where those pieces are down, and by that I mean I remember it. And then I just go underneath and place the pieces where they correspond in there, and that might open it. So a nook is a rook. The office for the king, I guess. Den has a pawn. Parlor has a pawn. Sorry, I'm trying to fish through my brain. I'm trying to think of where I saw the bishop. I don't remember. But I'm gonna work on that for now. I'm just gonna look at what the chess pieces are. I'm not gonna be looking for a blue one. You've gotta fucking be kidding me. Oh, here we go. Boo. Well, this kind of sucks. Better be a right hook. Well, I want to spend. Hey, it's the rumpus room. Is there a chess piece in here? Should Give me 8 coins or something as well, right? I don't quite like this snake path that I have for myself. Alright, let's take a peek. Do we have a chess piece here? Yo, Bishop in the Rumpus Room. Bishop in the Rumpus Room. Bishop in the Rumpus. I think my supposition is probably correct. I think it's probably correct.
As it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara.
The great Azuval.
And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. Yes, the fog is clearing. I see a shadow in the doorway. Silent footsteps in the hallways. An unlatched gate you did not open.
I wonder if that's just open now.
Missing item you did not take. I see a young boy watched from afar.
By Mom?
A young boy who once was brave,
When I was a Red Prince.
but now afraid. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Gate unlatched, you did not open? I mean, I'm just hoping that's what it is. And it's going to be like, you're locked. Oh, I'm so lucky. Okay, it's time to go to 3rd grade. I don't mind if I do. This has been like the funniest run. All right. Okay, science is fun. Fluorine, uranium, nitrogen. Spot the difference. It's a plot and a pilot. It's an I, because it's E-I-G-H-T. 8, dates. Yeah, by the way, so this is... We don't have this, but this is F-W-E-O... N-T... C-A-L-L-T-E-S. So, I don't know. All right, I'm ready to go to school, though. Love school. I'm ready to get an A+. Oh, can I look in the... Oh. Use the elements below to form answers. Use the form question. Okay, so that's called water. Asian solid state is called ice. Asian gaseous state is called steam. So yo, dude, this educational program is ridiculous. Wow, no, like everyone, like, can you, like, of course, Sinclair would hide all of his everything using puzzles, because if this is the education program in this town, no one's going to even understand what a locked door means. I'm doing this. So I'm pretty sure that these are all dates. So let's see. Like, it was 11. I want to try something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I see. So it was November 4th, maybe? There's the list of dates. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the dates in the archives that are significant, and those will be used to crack safes. So here we are at this level, and we've never actually gotten this one before. So this is a coastline and a tag. Oh shit, this is the one that I was not sure about. I saw this one before and I couldn't get it. Because this is like, so that's a tag, a ticket, a dog tag, a label. And this is like a shore. Removing letters from that doesn't do it. Coast. Unless it's a coast line and a coat check. Like one of the words, I would not. I would not like any back seating, my friend. This is a shore. Is this a view and a view? Horizon. Is it beach and each? So this is a cliff and lift? No, it doesn't make any sense. It's a scene. Removing letters from that doesn't work. Coast. Coast and coat is the closest I can get. Could be about the water. Could be a wave. A wave. Could be water. Because I'm taking a word, I'm just removing letters from it in my head. Could be the sea. Could be the ocean. Okay, but what if we made this the long word then? Remove a letter from that. So this is a 10. This is a tag. This is a ticket. I don't know. I can't actually figure out this one. Huh. Funny that. I bet this is going to be locked. This is the game. So if it's a coastline, it could be a coat line. Could be a stub. For the stube. I think I'm calling it a day. It was a weird one. So I need to eventually get all 8 classrooms. That's going to be an important one. This is A, Excuse me, this is TES. TES. See, there's a coast, there's a shore, beach. I don't know. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it a day here. Let me think if there's anything else that I could want to do here. I don't think so. I don't even think I opened a coat check anywhere. Love solving those parlor games. Yeah, there is one thing I want to check, which is I want to go see if the gate's open. Never made it to the dining room. Yep. All right. Ben Brinson, how do you feel about this game compared to the Myst series? The Myst and Riven, I would consider two 10 out of 10 games, and I think that this is so astronomically better than those two games. It's hard to even describe it. You bosted. I wonder. What about my tent? Is my tent still here? Like, hold on, I lost track of chat. Where is it? So our chat got sprayed. Yeah, it was Van Buren. Yeah, no, I think that this game is so it's just on another level from Myst and Riven in the best possible way. Sort of like Academic Villa. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of like the original Doom was like so iconic for what it did. But modern first-person shooters have improved upon that formula so much. Scallion says it's a 9 out of 9 game. Yeah, that was the problem with Myst and Riven. Those are 9s out of 9. This is a 10 out of 10, though. So this should be 28. Feeling great. So that would make it 28 days in. Let's see, day 25 was the 29th of November. I really struggle with date math a lot, so I'll just compute it later. On to Ross and Day9 Spellslingers when? I mean, Nerdist would have to rehire me for Spellslingers. Well. Well, let me find out what time it is. This is perfect. Has to be set 1 hour into the future. Now I gotta figure out how to read a clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's now. So the day begins at 8. So it'll be roughly 9 by the time I get down there. I mean, I'm literally just gonna wait. Hey, what up, Icer Joker? Good to see you. I don't care as much about steps. So we're day 28. So if we go ahead, so 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Okay, so we're 28, 29, 30. 30 days have September, April, June, and November. Okay. December 1st, December 2nd. So it's December 2nd. I'm really bad with dates in that way. '28th, it's 29th, 30th, 1st, 2nd. This? Oh, so if I can get some radiation spraying in there, I can unlock everything, huh? So, I'm pretty sure that'll open. Set it to 10 a.m. Yeah, are we nuking? Yeah, as long as it's 3.5 Rington. This might be all we do here. This might be all we do. All right. I mean, I guess I'll wander around a little bit. You know, hey, ask me stuff. Oh my god, the parlor, of course. Because I think that I'm getting close to... I should do more dartboard puzzles. Can you narrate a clock? I can narrate frickin' anything. The gems are in a box with a false statement. The blue box is false. The white box is false. All right, let's just go down the chain. The white box is false. Let's assume this is a true statement. So if this is true, then this is a lie. Blue box is false, then this would have to be a lie, so the blue box would be true. The gems are in a box with a false statement. So this would have to be one of the false statements. So if this is true, that makes this true, which would put them into this one, and there's no contradiction. So let's flip it. Let's say this is a false statement. The white box would then be true. This would be true. So this would be false, which would make this a true statement. And the blue box is false. This would have to be a true statement, so this would have to be a lie. The gems are in a box with a false statement. Which would be in the other one. Let me try that again. Let me try this again. Actually, some great questions in chat. I don't want to mess up the parlor puzzle. Because if I get it wrong once, I will literally want to throw up. Yeah, hi, Sheriff. Here, let me move that water bottle for you. Sorry, my water bottle is in her special perch spot. So, let's go in this direction. This is white box is false, blue box is false. This blue box makes a statement. Gems are in a box with a false statement. Okay, so let's try this again. Let's assume that this is a true statement. Immediately, we know this is a false statement, which means that this is a true statement. So this would be, if this is true, it's true, false, true. So that says the gems are in a box with a false statement. This is the only place that it could be, and there you go. What if this is a false statement? If this is a false statement, then this is false, which would make this a true statement. If this is a true statement, then this is a false statement. So this would be a false box. This would be a true box. This would be a false box. So this is false box, because the gems are in a box. False box, that's incorrect. So they're in a true statement. So both of them would indicate that it's in this one, right? So we don't know which one is true. We don't know which one is false, because both of them have the same outcome. I'm pretty sure I understand the underground puzzle as well. Observatory seems good to me. You know what a moog. See, here's the horse. I told you, there's a knight in the observatory. Oh, a knight, because you can see night. Okay, I get it. I'm fucking wealthy. I'm wealthy. Well, I mean, you know I love the den. Drawing room seems like a little bit overboard here. Nook could potentially be a good choice, because I don't have any keys. Yeah, I'll do the Nook. And so we'll see a rook in the Nook. And we're hopeful for a dead end. Really? Yay. Hell yeah. Horse, dessert, desert. Yeah, that ain't Earth. Hey, guys. Okay. Nothing else of note here. Dude, I am gemmed up. So gemmed. Alright, so let's just take a look. Alright, hope I got the dates right. I'm literally waiting. I'm waiting. This might be all we do today, is this. I know I got 12 gems, but, like, I really... Oh, I want to know. Alright. Okay. Ask me anything. There were some questions about industry curiosities and blah, 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 blah. Super Ronan says, I don't think it's a secret that mystery games like this have a lot of content. Dude, most mystery games have nowhere near as much content as this game. I think what's amazing about this is that it does feel like it keeps re-amazing. So without cheating or getting spoiled, it can be very hard to know when you've seen everything. Situations like that do go until you either run out of time or just decide that it's not making good content anymore. Do you ever play a game offline for that moment? Or the game of this once you're done? I think... I think it's about clarity of goals. The simplest goal is a locked door. How do I get past that locked door? This game has locked doors everywhere, and so it implies very clearly that there's more stuff to do. Things like the letters that I'm looking at, and I'm trying to see which room corresponds to which letter to see what it spells out. That's like a thing that's interesting, but it's not necessarily a clear goal. And I think that if there is a mystery or puzzle game that has mysterious stuff, but I don't know if it matters, or if it does, or if it doesn't, or maybe, hell, maybe I figure out what all these letters mean and it spells out something I've already done. But I think this game has enough locked doors that it's clear to me that there's more stuff to do and more stuff to progress along. Almost everything is a locked door. And I mean, there's different representations of the locked door in this game. You know, there's the reservoir with stairs going into the reservoir. Oh, and there's a pump room where you can drain the reservoir. I just got to figure out how to do it, right? Like, the goal is clear, but figuring out how to achieve that is the interesting and tricky part. And so I think that I don't know. For instance, something like Animal Well, I can't actually tell if I'm done with the game or not. And when I was playing Animal Well, I think there's some clear goals that I still had lingering. I would need to start the entire game over because I also didn't take notes in Animal Well, and it's been like a year, so I don't. It's all leaked out of my brain. It's gone. Try to open this again. Are there any clocks in here? Wait a few more minutes. But I think Animal Well might be an example of a game where it's not clear what the goals are. Maybe there are secrets, but I think that there's a difference between a secret where you don't know that it's there, there's no clarity of the goal, there's no clarity of the obstacle, there's no clarity of the tools that you would need to use to overcome the obstacle, to achieve the goal. It's just like a thing that's off there. I'm using more steps. I don't even care. I'm being reckless with my resources now. Should have done it the other way. That would have made more anticipation. So, I mean, broadly, I'm just like, seems fine. And, I mean, I think that at that point, I don't see a puzzle game as being different than any other kind of game. Ooh, anticipation. Like, if I take Command & Conquer Remastered, where I wanted to beat all the Covert Ops mission on the hardest difficulty, when I'd beaten 12 of the missions, and I had 3 more, alright, I'm getting there, and then I got all 15, and I'm like, alright, cool, I'm done. Or maybe I try to beat all the GDI missions on hard, and think to myself, alright, I'm good, I don't need to do the nod missions yet, that's fine. When my goals are clear, it's obvious to me when I'm opting out of them. When the goals are not clear, it's not obvious to me like anything. Come on. This is where it might not be December 2nd. Day 28. So it was 25, it was 26, 27, 28, 29. I'm off by a day. Whoops. I did it wrong, because it was packaged on 11/30. It's packaged on 11/30. So on day 24, so I'm off by a day. I'm off by one day, right? I'm off by a day. I think that's right. Because I said I linked 25 and 30. On day 25, is that right? Okay, hold on. So, right. It's after 10 a.m. So I thought 25 and 30 were linked together. Might have been 25 and... Did I do this wrong? Alright, so first let's just look at what the time lock safe is set to. So if I had that wrong... 25th, 26, 27, 28, 29. No, I did do it right, right? Okay, wait. So, why is this so hard for me mentally? Because I said... Because the first day that I was here, package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. So when I drafted it, it said 11:30 on there. 11:30 was the date. But I don't remember. So we're not on the next day. The next day was 27. 26 was the last day that we solved it. So 25 was when I saw that it was packaged on the 30th. Which means the 24th was 29. So if the 24th was 29, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29. So we need to go 28, 29, 30, 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Oh God! Now here's the dangerous question. Is it noon? Is noon PM or AM? I'm pretty sure noon is PM. So that way, if we're the 28th, then it's 6 days ahead. 24th, 5th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29, 30. I think I did it wrong again. Wait, hold on. 24th? Because... Screw it. I'm just going to wait. Is there a way to speed up time here? As long as this is before 11. Yeah. So, I literally don't know why. It's funny, like... I can memorize some stuff, but this is hard for me. So I'm pretty sure on the 25th, we saw that it said... On the 25th, we picked up the thing that said... So here's where... Yeah, so package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. So if I draft the mail room, skip a day, and then redraft it, I don't get a package. So that means I did it 2 days in a row. And... So if this is the case, if on the 25th day, I saw that it said that it had been packaged on this day, then what that means is it actually means 24 would correspond to then day 24. All right, so let's do our branches. So I just can't quite remember. So like this could mean that day 24 corresponds to 11:30, which would imply that if I'm on the 28th, so if it goes 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29, 30, then that would mean that the 25th would correspond to 26, 27, or excuse me, that would mean the 28th, so 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So that's 7 steps. 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it could actually be the 4th. So this would mean that 28 is 12, 4. It could also be that if... maybe this is on day 26, I saw that it was 11:30, and I need to connect 25 to 30, which would be that day 24. So this is like 2 different memories. What I said to myself is that I want 25 and 30 to be paired together. But I don't remember if this is the day I was on and this is what I saw, or if this is the previous day that then corresponds to this. Like I can't remember it. So if this is the case, I wrote this wrong, excuse me. I said it correct, but I wrote it wrong. So day 24 is this, then it'd be 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So then that would be I'm on day 28 now, and 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3. So that would be the 28th day is 12/3. For some reason, the first thing I did is I went, oh, this was packaged on 11/30. No, it wasn't. It was packaged on the 29th because it was the day before. My brain just got like, I remember that it said 11/30 was the date that it was packaged. But in my excitement, I knew that it was one day later, and my brain just like subtracted one from this, just like randomly, and just went, go, go, go. So I did December 2nd at 10 a.m. That didn't work. I need to set a time at least an hour in advance, or with at least an hour in between. So the next thing that I've tried is 12/3 at noon. That's what we're on right now. So here's the thing. I've made an off by one error in one of two directions. So that means there's this date and one more that we could be doing. And I'm not going to finish this run. I'm just going to open this up and see what it is and get excited and then close. So now, keep asking me stuff. We need to fill some time. We need to fill some dang time. Snuggly Sadist says, what is something that has induced awe in you lately? I mean, honestly, Blueprints. Like, I don't know if there's anything that's better than that. Or perhaps... Aphex Twin has this album called Selected Ambient Works 85 to 92. And I just was re-listening to that lately, and I am just amazed at how spectacular and modern and warm that album sounds, even though it was released in 1992. I mean, it just is such a great album. I was just re-listening to it, and sometimes when music comes on, it sounds like it's from a certain area or a certain period of time, but that album is just timeless. It's so good. Timeless, unlike this clock that is taking as much fucking time as it can. Ashaman's favorite or current favorite Dota hero to play? Probably Winter Wyvern. I love saves, baby. I love it. Love it. Dude, that ticking clock is just so good. It's so awesome. Yeah, I really like playing hard support in the Dotes. Much like I like to do in real life. I'm a little Dota bear. Oh, yes. What else is on your mind? We have all the time in the world. We have all the time in the world. Schwanz is a support main for 6 years. Swapped to position 1 and instantly got 3,000 rating. Yeah. 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 Yeah, that makes sense. Rihanna says, I'm looking to get more into graphic novels. I've heard you recommend Junji Ito horror stuff, and that's not for me. Any suggestions? Yeah, are you interested? When you say graphic novels, do you mean like. Let me tell you what I mean, okay? Because, like, I can imagine going, oh, is it graphic novels as in it's a start to finish single book? Or maybe something like Ultimate Spider-Man, one of my favorite comic series of all time, has like whatever 30 volumes or something. Um, and maybe you'd consider that a graphic novel because that's many trade paperbacks. And I can recommend in either category. Because I mean the most classic must recommend graphic novel is Watchmen. But I feel like Watchmen is hard to appreciate unless you or you just filmed Persepolis and you want more. Oh, what? Oh god, if you want something like Persepolis, yeah. Here, let me just do this. Yeah, see, the weirdest is my default graphic novel recommendation is Bone, but that's the thing, is that like Bone is not a graphic novel. It's like a long series that's bundled into trade paperbacks. So is that a graphic novel? Is it not a graphic novel? I don't know. Graphic novels like Persepolis. Let me just go through. Oh yeah, Ghost World, you should read Ghost World. Blankets, you should read. Black Hole, you should read. Asterios Polyp, that's good. I tend to read less graphic novels, as in I tend to read way less of a thing I'll just open and read start to finish and then I'm done. And it's like all contained in that book. And I tend to read comic series that are done, like Y the Last Man. An amazing series. I think it's 8 or 10 trade paperbacks long. Chew is a very good one. Chew. Chew. That one's fucking insane. Here's okay, Rihanna, this is maybe my number one graphic novel recommendation for you that I strongly suggest is Snapdragon. That is a graphic novel that you can sit down and read in one sitting. Or Sandman is exceptional. Unwritten, I know is good, but I like my shit pulpy. This is also a good one. The Last Ronin. It's a Ninja Turtles comic, and if you've read Ninja Turtles, it's dark. Like Ninja Turtles. Yeah, like in The Last Ronin, all the Ninja Turtles are dead except for one who's completely traumatized by the death of his brothers. Okay? Not what you were expecting. And like I remember reading the first chapter of it and being like, "Oh my god." All right, let's see if my math is correct. Shit. Fuck. Oh my god. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. So it's this, huh? I have to leave though. Is that not unsatisfying as hell? I have to go home. Look, I am home, but like I have to go to dinner. I have to leave home. All right, well, calling it a day. So it's 7 days off. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. But guess what? You'll be pleased to know I'll be back tomorrow.